Looks like we've got a call coming in, Captain. Let me put it through.
Captain! Such a pleasure to see your lovely face again.
I aim to be unforgettable.
What's up, Darmus? Better talk fast in case, you get accidentally disconnected.
Gracious. Corso Riggs defending your virtue. It's cute, isn't it? I have a business proposition for you, but I'd rather discuss it face to face. Come to Port Nowhere, Captain. Floating cantina not far from you. I'll send the specs.
Seems like a safe location, Captain. But we need to be careful. The Imperials are getting more gutsy. There's nowhere in Republic space that's safe anymore.
I don't think the Empire is dangerous exactly makes headlines.
I'm serious. I caught a signature when we were on Nar Shaddaa that looked like the Void Wolf.
Someone I should know about?
The man's a monster. Grand Admiral Haradax Kirill, former slaver, scourge of the Outer Rim and all-round charmer. My father always kept a close eye on him. The Void Wolf's got delusions of taking over the underworld, handing it to the Empire wrapped in ribband.
Then let's hit Port Nowhere fast and see if we can get out of his way.
Thanks for letting me stay on with your crew, Captain. I plan to be a very generous queen to all my friends.
Let's hope your planet is more valuable than your father's lost riches. That was barely enough to keep me flying.
You already spent everything? Remind me to keep you away from my royal treasury. Every captain needs a good first mate. Corso doesn't know what it takes to run a starship, but I do. Considering the light years you've been racking up, I suggest a hyperdrive overhaul and a sublight engine tune-up. Which do you want first?
The last thing we need is to get stranded in deep space. Keep my hyperdrive hyper.
Consider it done. I'll be indispensable before you know it.
Captain, I never thought I'd see you here. Thought you were too good for a small-time crooks in Port Nowhere. Once you got your hands on Nocdrayan's ship, woohoo! Can I buy you a drink? Get some pointers? I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Careful, you're drooling on the rug there, buddy.
Actually, I am not the only one who's been waiting.
So, I've been hearing your name for a while now. Almost as long as you've been hearing mine. Logan. They call me the Butcher. You lost a blaster shipment of mine some time back, and I don't remember ever getting an apology. How about it, Captain? You know how to say I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. I am incredibly good looking. Nope. Can't.
No one steals from me and lives, girl. And don't try to change my mind. You're not my type. And you're not running away this time. My men have your hangar locked down tight.
Sounds like a fun fight.
That's right, Butcher. And it's not just the captain. Me and Sparky are here too.
Alright, open season. 100,000 credits to the man who brings me that pretty head.
Done deal, boss. Start moving the funds.
Good thing you're prompt, or I'd be a dead man. The second we got off the link, Rogan's men turned up.
I hear you stopped them single-handedly. I wouldn't want your life, Captain, but it's rather a thrill to watch.
This is Senator Bevera Dodana. I work with her now. Rah-rah! Hail the Republic! Etc. etc.
What's a senator want with someone like you?
I've been investigating how the Republic can make better use of independent-minded soldiers of freedom.
Which is why Rogan tried to shut us down. He's an Imperial lackey. This whole criminal empire answers directly to Imperial command.
There's an Imperial fleet waiting out there. Rogan's men were going to deliver us to the Imperials.
This isn't that guy, is it? The slaver with the stupid name?
The Void Wolf, right? Is that who Rogan's fetching for?
He's got contacts in every major gang. Rogan's one of his biggest assets.
Once they're both dead, we won't have to keep track.
And if you accept my offer, you won't have to take him on alone. The Republic is looking for men and women of action, patriots without the restriction of a trooper's uniform. How would you like a commission from the Galactic Senate, authorizing you as a privateer naval captain, tasked to target Imperial forces at will?
Go where I want, kill bad guys, and be the hero? I'd be a fool to say no.
Then by the power vested in me by the Galactic Senate, I hereby swear you in as a true servant of the Republic, privateer.
She doesn't know you well, does she? The captain's never been anyone's servant.
It's a straightforward deal. We give you targets, cargo, the job we need done, and all the support we can covertly provide. In return, we look the other way about any laws you break, or private gains you make along the way.
A fancy badge won't get you out of paying for my services.
Don't worry, the Republic will see you well compensated. Our top target right now is Balmora, one of the most likely hotspots for open war to be declared.
Is there anyone in the galaxy who still thinks we aren't at war?
The longer we lie, the more people live.
I know we're waiting until they're on planet for the full briefing. But maybe, in a word?
Balmora used to supply half the Republic's military resources. Now it's occupied by the Imperials, and all that technology is going to the...
Empire! Empire!
Imperial fleet to cloaks, port side! No! Ah! Starboard side! They're all around us!
It's the Void Wolf! Ah!
Get your ship. Get back to Coruscant. You two, get out of here. I'll try to jump this old tub before they board us. Go! I think we made it through before the noose tightened. I'm glad you did the same. Of all my fantasies of you, shackled as an Imperial captive was never my favorite. I'll stay and make sure Port Nowhere doesn't land in any more of Rogan's or the Void Wolf's little parties. You can think of her as a safe harbor.
Take care of yourself.
Ah, darling. Just the sound of that warms my heart. Just get yourself to Balmora and wait for our call. And don't think this is all about serving the Republic, either. There's a fortune to be made in this war. An enterprising individual could end up with a criminal empire to rival Rogan.
Criminal empire? You make it sound so sexy.
Did I say we could trust Darmus? I meant not trust him. Ever.
I can't think of anything sexier than a woman with a pile of credits and her own private army.
Ew.
There's a power vacuum. In the underworld where the big name's gone, Mark Dre and the Hatchet Ivory. But I have a feeling you'll be up there one day. Just keep in mind, when you're on Balmora, the opportunities are there. You just have to take them.
What was it like? Don't go insulting my peace. She's got me through a lot.
Bet you were surprised to see I can hold my own in a fight. I'm pretty good with a blaster. My father taught me to shoot when I was 4 years old.
My kid will be born with a blaster in one hand and credits in the other.
Sorry, I was just imagining you with a child. Father wanted me self-sufficient as early as possible. Said I'd need it to survive. He was right. I still remember the day he told me he was going to sleep for a while. Said I was on my own.
Nock was in that carbonite for a decade. Weren't you still counting birthdays on one hand?
I was 11. Made my first solo hyperspace jump and flew to Dantooine. Father had a hideout there. Talk about your one bantha planets. For a few years, Dantooine's population was doubled thanks to me and Father frozen in carbonite.
You talk a lot about Nock, but you've never mentioned your mother.
She died when I was young. I don't remember her. Looking back, I should have been miserable. But it was just a big adventure. Speaking of which, we're overdue for some more excitement. What do you say we get back to our latest caper?
I gotta ask you, Captain. Why are you doing this? Before Dodana, you've had no ties to the Republic. There's gotta be places you could make credits without taking Imperial fire. So why do we keep heading straight into the war zones?
Just because I don't always pay taxes doesn't mean I don't appreciate the Republic.
Republic's far from perfect, but at least they're trying. When I came home from the brigade with Torchy, my old man told me something that's always stuck with me. Minute you fire a weapon, someone's getting hurt. It's your responsibility to make sure the good you do with it outweighs that harm.
Your father sounds like a good man.
He was. Before Skavik took Torchy, I made sure she only fired against Separatists. Figured everyone I took down was one less family murdered. Sergeant Boom Boom, I like to use against the Empire. Buy a Republic world another day of peace. Makes pulling the trigger that much more meaningful, you know?
Last I checked, most slaves don't get to pick their owners. How did you end up with Druga?
Captain, who'd have thought when we met on Coruscant that I'd be calling you today with a formal Republic briefing? Senator Dodana is eager to see how you handle your first mission. Balmora was once the Republic's main supplier of everything military. Until the Empire moved in and the Senate voted to turn tail and run. Which left the Empire holding everything the Republic had commissioned for Project Nebula.
What's Project Nebula?
It was supposed to be the Republic's answer to Imperial aggression. Top-of-the-line prototype capital ships, ion cannons, cluster missiles, and a few experimental goodies. Now the Empire is sending their complete Nebula munitions shipments to their front lines. The Republic's got no chance.
You think the munitions will pick themselves up and migrate back to the Republic?
Senator Dodonna wants you to work with the Balmoran Resistance. They can help you track down the Nebula shipment, then find a way to divert it to Palliser Station, a Republic base near Corellia.
The Empire's not gonna leave their best munitions just lying around.
The Senator's letting you figure out the how, which gives you an interesting opportunity. The Republic wants the munitions away from the Empire, however, not enough to pay market value. A smart operator might sell the prototypes back to them piece by piece. Not that I'm the one who told you. Now, your contact on the ground is one of the rebels, Newman Brock. Check in with him when you land in Bugtown. Hats off if you can do this thing, Captain.
I can promise a boatload of credits if you're for hire. We're trying to break an Imperial occupation on Balmora, but the Republic's got no ground, no resources, and right now, no chance.
What does the Empire want with Balmora?
Balmoran factories produce the most powerful weapons in the galaxy. Possess them, win any war you want. The Republic must retake Balmora, but we need reinforcements.
Is Balmora a complete war zone?
We've managed to make a beachhead in a place called Bugtown that the Empire overlooked. Commander Maydeen requested all reinforcements see him at Republic headquarters. Can he expect you?
Long odds and small chances are what I do best.
It's not a lost cause yet, but I'm glad I caught a specialist. I'll inform the commander. You'd better get on board. Good luck.
Greetings, Captain. I am C6RR, a Class 6 protocol droid in the service of Newman Brock. My master most often refers to me as Sixer. I believe he sees it as an affectionate nickname.
It's so rare to meet a man who really loves his droid.
Indeed. Many people actually take protocol droids for granted. It's as if our feelings don't... Oh, was that sarcasm? My non-literal context analysis function is... I'll get the master. Master Newman! Master Newman, the visitor you were expecting has arrived.
So, what brings you to Balmora, Captain? Other than the Fat Republic payoff? They're so busy hiding behind treaties, they're handing out credits like candy. I mean, folks like you and me can make a killing.
Just how much do you think we have in common?
You got blasters, brains, beauty. I reckon quite a lot.
Hey, you don't get to talk to her like that. Does he get to talk to you like that?
In peacetime, I'd have been a wanted man by both the Republic and Balmora. And now they call me Commander.
Master Newman specializes in cryptographic analysis. He oversees all encoded Republic communications. It's very exciting.
I deal with the SIS's double agent, codenamed Golden. He's how he heard about the Nebula shipment.
I never trust a man with a code name.
He's given us some of our best information. Without him, we wouldn't have taken Bugtown. But we need to be extremely careful in our communications. Codes, dead drops, no face-to-face contact. We've got a payment due. In return, he says he's got a location for the Nebula shipment. I need you to make the drop-off.
I get the feeling this is a lot more complicated than you make it sound.
I don't know. That sounded pretty complicated to me.
The last agent we sent never came back. The Imperials held a public execution. So you'll need to hit a series of decoy dead drops to flesh out any tales before you go to the Okara droid factory for the real deal.
Should I just follow the signs for traitorous double agent dead drop?
I'll transmit the decoy points. The real drop-off is in the Okara droid factory.
Oh, and the probe droids, Master Newman. Don't forget the probe droids.
Right. If you see a probe droid, take it down before it can transmit, or you'll have half a division on you. Once you find the drop in the Okara droid factory, leave the payment and pick up the data file Golden left.
Sometimes I can't believe you actually got back my crown. Do you know how many spacers died looking for it? Don't take this the wrong way, but when we first met, I thought you'd end up like all the others.
I'll always beat the odds. You can count on that.
Why do you think I stayed with you? I'm hoping some of that luck rubs off. What I'm really saying is, thanks. I wouldn't be where I am without you.
I never leave an unhappy customer. Except for Rogan the Butcher. He doesn't count.
You can't please everyone. Anyway, didn't mean to slow us down. I'm sure we have plenty to do.
You picked on the wrong bird. That's one loser. The Senate is filled with morons to let a planet like this go.
This is Imperial property. Freeze!
If I listen, does that mean you won't shoot me? Because that seems out of character.
Good point. Don't we usually shoot them anyway?
Shut up! Spar, you take point here. Try to take them alive.
You didn't say please. You want to take out the rest of these idiots? We need to talk privately.
Going to take them down!
I'll let you take credit here. These aren't bodies I need on my name. Is that Mandalorian armor, or am I just really behind current fashion trends?
I am Mandalorian, but that does not concern you. I want access to Moff Tyrek, and I'll pay any price you name to get it.
Huh?
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
That sounds even more embarrassing when you say it.
That's who your delivery is for. Imperial Moff Tyrek, commander of the 63rd Armored Infantry Division. If he's working for the Resistance, I want to know why.
Is this a very creative Imperial plot to learn Resistance secrets?
If the Empire had ordered me to infiltrate the Resistance, I would have started with someone who at least knows his own contact's name. I am seeking Moff Tyrek for reasons of my own. I will give the Republic all I know of the Empire's plans here, as payment for Moff Tyrek.
I might be able to help you out for a favor like that.
See what you can find out. I'll contact you later. For now, I'm gonna stay out of sight.
Oh dear, Captain. I cannot say how relieved I am to see you. After you left, Master Newman went to meet with some Resistance fighters and he never made it back.
Is it true the payment was for an Imperial Moff?
What were... Oh, yes, the double agent. Moff Tyrek, indeed. You seem to be in one piece, so I trust that went well. Great sakes! I've just intercepted an Imperial data stream. A foot patrol caught Master Newman and the others. They're taking them to Camp Vigil.
I'm guessing that's not a let's sleep under the romantic moonlight sort of camp?
Camp Vigil is Balmora's most notorious prison camp, set up by the Void Wolf himself. Master Newman has a pair of field disruptors he intended to use to break our people out. If you were to smuggle them to him now, he could stage a massive prison break from inside. The Empire will be humiliated.
I suppose this prison has a convenient back entrance. Laundry service? Off-site catering?
Master Newman has cultivated contacts among those Camp Vigil guards with weaknesses for stims and other restricted imports. If you make his deliveries to the corrupt guards, you should be able to gain access to the camp, if not the prison itself.
These guys are probably trying to hide their habits, right?
I'll give you IDs on the guards, and we'll hide the field disruptors in your clothes. And you're ready to go. Just head for Sobrik. Camp Vigil is just inside. I believe Private Wick's on duty at the entrance tonight. I'm sure you'll find a way to convince him to let you in.
Bring those things here. Do you want me to get killed? Shh, keep your head down. This is the best part of my week.
I've got the package you're expecting.
What? Oh, thank the Emperor. Or someone. I'm almost out. Are you taking over for Newman? I saw they got him last night. He really didn't like the delousing. You better get out of here before they throw you in too.
Yeah, about that.
Newman's going to save himself by giving up his buyers. You've got to let me in so I can keep him quiet.
Oh no. They'll kill me if they find out I'm getting stims from the Resistance. Half our unit will be executed.
If he spills, he puts me out of business too. Work with me.
Okay, just make sure he didn't tell anyone, okay? My dad thinks I'm doing really good with this job.
You know, the Republic could use a nice, dim, corrupt... On second thought, stick with what you got.
Just try to keep this quiet, okay? I don't want to get in trouble. Also, loud noises give me a real headache.
Huh? Keep your head down. Security's tight inside the camp.
Do Mandalorians not learn how to say hello?
Sukoigar. It also means I'm surprised you're still alive. Better? I've scouted the cells here. Security uses a two-man guard team as precaution against corruption. Neither one of us will be able to get in alone.
Great. Tell me the plan and I'll see how I can ruin it.
Every patrol has an access code for one of 2 terminals needed to enter the prison. You take out the patrols here and get their code. I'll get the other and meet you at the terminal.
I have the codes.
Now we need to enter them simultaneously into both terminals. When we're in, meet me at cell 665. My clan brother is there. Help me free him, and I'll assist you with whatever you need.
First I want to know who you are. A name would be nice.
Akavi Spar. Go quickly. The codes change often. Who are you, old man? What happened to the Mandalorian who was supposed to be in this cell?
What? He was executed this morning.
Executed?
I know this clan thing means a lot to you people.
I have no clan now. He was the last. You do what you need to. I owe you that much. But anyone you want out of here better be gone in 5 minutes. Because I am going to destroy this place!
Get out of here. This place is about to blow.
What? You brought my field disruptors? Give me 2 seconds and I will give you a thanks like you've never seen. How did you get in here? How did you even know to come? I can honestly say there is no one I would rather be looking at right now.
You said you wanted to shoot Imperials, but there are easier ways to ask a girl out.
Ah, but for a girl like you, I had to stand out from the crowd.
Are you sure we can't leave this guy here?
Take one of these. We can each start busting cages. I'll make sure everyone we free gets safely back to the base. Call me when you're done. We should find time to do this properly. You know, food, candlelight.
No, no candles. She's allergic.
Good luck, Captain.